You did? You flew a Commandant's jet?
No, I never flew it. I had the Commandant loan it to me one day.
Oh, you did?
Well, yeah, one time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Taking the guys to Dolphin Island to study. I was trying not to buy that island. I wanted to convince headquarters we don't want that island. It was, instead of trying to get something, they wanted to put the boatswain school down there because it was right on this bay, 20 miles long and so forth. And perfect place for training. But I told them we can't afford to have a training base get lost to the hurricanes every 7 years. We can't afford to rebuild every 7 years. And that's when I got Petaluma. But anyway.
So you won that argument?
I did win that argument. But I trained my people. I got this crew from headquarters, the people with supply and the housing and all the rest of it. Put them on the airplane. I got the Commandant to let me have the airplane to take this, to go do this study. We spent a day down looking at Dolphin Island. And they were supposed to look at the housing and all the facilities and come back and make this report. And then I conned them on the way down and on the way back. I said, make sure we don't come up with a fix, because I don't want this place. I said, it's the wrong place.
You cheated?
Yeah, I really did. But they all had.
You put your thumb on that?
They all had their job to do, but they just knew I didn't want to have anything training. You can't afford to close down for a hurricane and not have training for a period of time. I convinced them this is not the base. Well, we went out and got Petaluma instead, which had 800 and some acres, 240 houses, about 6 or 8 big buildings. But one of them was a communications building center, and it had trenches in the floor for the wires and everything. And we could use that the minute we moved on there. And you could put our electronic technician school there immediately.
And no hurricanes.
No hurricanes. 50 miles from the downtown San Francisco, so we didn't have New York City as a diversion for the students, you know. I mean, in New York, they could just take the ferry across and they could get every vice they wanted within 2 blocks of the ferry. From the women to the drugs to the alcohol to the whatever.
Yeah. None of that in San Francisco.
Well, we were 50 miles out of town.
That's good. Yeah.
And anyway.